Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
Ready? 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check 31.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Giants.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Let's get it. 49, check 49, check.
Now a handoff looking right. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
First down, Bears.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
The ball carrier.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to D.D. Westbrook. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7. Giants nothing.
Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and run for it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
In the end zone.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
32-yard
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
By the Bears.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, I like your respect.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
By the Bears.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On 1st down, they're going option left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To number 80.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. from 10 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Chicago.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he goes out right around the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
27-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
D.D. Westbrook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Complete.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Switch up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On fourth down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On first down, Westbrook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. This one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get him. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you